The Koreans are pumping the ever-living hell out of XRP. Can't wait to share this news with you. Along with Bitcoin being only 10% away from an all-time high. And we know how Bitcoin pulls up the market. And you know we got to talk XRP price because Torres FOMO is real. Hola, mi amigos, it's Dora. No, it's sure as hell not. It's Crypto with Klaus. Language, adult content warning. Look at this. Looks hot and sexy, doesn't it? But you know what comes first? Well, I mean the chick. But other than the chick, your comments. Drop me something hot, something spicy down below. Maybe I'll share it in my next one. Stephen Meredith says, wow, a very happy and enthusiastic Klaus. It's great to see. Bringing good news, but keeping it real as always. Many thanks to your time and effort. Well, thank you so much, Stephen. Yeah, I try to bring the news as fast as I can, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. Patrick Dalton, do you want to hear the essence of this channel? My man has got it right here. Patrick's from Sweden, and let me know down below where you are from. So Sweden, Mount Gox, the market on fire, and correct, does not give a fuck about the rest. Talking about we don't care about Mount Gox because a lot of people are going to be hodling once they get their payouts. We're looking bulletproof. Sorry, Mr. Trump. Biden out. Studio going to look good. Organic excitement like that one. Choo choo bitches. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick obviously getting the vibe of the channel. But before we get to this, we got to get to the heat map, and then we got to get to good juicy news. Happy Monday, by the way, everyone. Bitcoin's sitting at 67,199. ETH 3462. We got ETH ETFs on the way, and there's some really attractive fees for that stuff. Really attractive. BNB close to 600 at 593. Sol getting the ETF next. I'm already seeing the numbers posted in the prop betting sites. XRP sitting at 612. Going to talk a lot about XRP today. Why? Because BTC is getting close to the ATHs. And what we're thinking here is, okay. ETH ETF is going to bring some more, maybe new money potentially into this. And by new, I mean like new as in new to crypto, not new money in general, but new to crypto, right? And all of a sudden these players are like, yo, I'm down with ETH, but I'm not necessarily a BTC kind of person. Dude, this could spawn all sorts of market enthusiasm. In fact, some of these players might even be in like, look, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket in the ETH ETF. I want to put it into some native token, and I want to put it into some BTC ETF. Money flowing. This is great stuff. I know it's not as big of a deal as BTC ETF, but I got to be honest with you. This is still a good 7 out of 10. This is you know, kind of like looking at the Tinder pictures and you're like, look, homegirl looks kind of good. But you know, sometimes like you get catfish and they take really good photos and then like you show up and then they're like, you know, they're not the same. And you're like, yo, homegirl, you look like an 8. And now you're like a 6. And that's maybe because I've had a few to drink. And all of a sudden you're like, well, that's kind of this, okay? This is like good, but not great, okay? See, I keep it realistic here. Let's talk about the Koreans pumping the ever-living hell out of XRP. We're going to go to Upbit, okay? And look at this. Number 2 right now for volume on their entire exchange is the XRP Korean won pairing. Look at this. Volume 213 million, just behind Bitcoin. Think about that, just behind Bitcoin. Now, you're sitting there going, okay, Klaus, come on. Is that really that big? Okay, let's do this. How about Coinbase? All right, and let's take a look at Coinbase. Coinbase is the second ranked exchange. Oh, okay. So pretty big, right? Pretty big. So let's go to Coinbase and let's scroll down and let's find our XRP pair right there. So on Coinbase, they've only done, 52 million. So again, the Korean exchange with 213 million. You're talking about FOMO action on Torres pump. We've known here, okay, and along with Europe, hey man, that's been the whole thing that's been playing all along, right? We've been seeing that there's been some definite buildup here, Torres action, right? People don't want to miss out. You get the resolution, even if Ripple gets penalized, you know, a fair amount, they can pay it, they can move forward, they can lick their wounds, but guess what? It's fucking over. No more rain cloud hanging over your head. No more stupid like depression thing where you just feel like moping around. You know, like, oh, good grief, Charlie Brown. No, that rain cloud is gone. And now it's like sunny days. But not too sunny where like you get like skin burn. Maybe it's like you got like really good ozone and atmosphere. So think about that. They are 4xing the volume in terms of Coinbase. Now you're like, well, bro, why don't you compare yourself to the big dogs? Because when you do your racing, you compare yourself to the big dogs. I'm like, I do. I always compare myself to first. I always try to. Binance. Let's go with the biggest out there. Binance. Let's find the first Binance XRP pairing. Oh, right here at 11th. Volume, 259 million. So think of how big Binance is at 259 million, and seeing that Upbit is right there with 213 million. Dude, FOMO action is real, and we've seen it in the lead up in price here as we've gotten closer. Okay, we're sitting here and we're like, all right, 1 year anniversary on Torres ruling it not a security. Okay, clock's ticking home, gal. Things build up and we start hearing about meetings, and you see this run up right here, and then the meetings get canceled. We have some issues. Then we start running up again. Meetings are back on. They're not necessarily have to do anything with Ripple and XRP, but it's the idea of FOMO speculation right now that is ruling the roost based on news and macro events. And you can't mistake the move that you're seeing up on the screen right now. All right, and this is since the 10th of July here on the left-hand side here. I'll zoom out just a little bit more so you can see this move is just strong. Look at that. And I understand it's coming from a strong corrected low 40s. I get that. That was hard because that was a pullback. I understand that. But in short term, there has been a lot of money to be made on any purchases made in this segment right here. You're talking from the 4th of July to the 12th. You've had juicy action that's already yielding you 40%, if not more. And we don't even have resolution yet from Torres. So my thinking here is if we keep this going and we keep seeing other exchanges now start pumping up the volume, more and more people getting into it, you could see the FOMO building even bigger. But think about that. 4 times the amount of volume on Coinbase Upbit is doing. The largest Korean exchange out there. That is absolutely crazy and great news for XRP fans. So tell me that is not effing hot. Speaking of hot, I did the heat race a week ago and I'm still having some issues recovering. They are minor, but as you can tell, every once in a while, my speech kind of goes just a little bit. I have not regained full capacity, along with everything from kind of like mid-shin on down is still not 100%, but I feel good overall. But the market's hot, and the market's thinking, you know what? We've got Torres. We've got some ETFs coming in soon. And then what happens? You're going to get the SOL ETF played. And then once the SOL ETF play happens, then you know what's going to go? People are going to be like, yo, is it the XRP ETF next? Native token action. And you're like, okay, Klaus, okay, let's pretend no ETFs happen. Okay, cool. I got you. You still have monetary conditions. See, I just slurred. I told you I'm not 100%. It pisses me off. I'm going to leave that in. Just to show you that. Even though, all right, we're going to say no ETFs. What about monetary condition? What about the fact that with monetary condition, it's going to be easing in terms of what rates are, which means development is going to be able to happen. You're going to get more investments in crypto and crypto-related products, or the utility, or dApps, or anything, because money is going to be cheaper to invest in those. I mean, you don't want to pay 10% on something that's risky, right? To put money into something risky. Wouldn't you rather pay maybe 6%? Sounds good. 4%? Ooh, sounds even better. So we have to start looking at, yeah, that's the environment that we're going to be seeing. Now, is it going to be totally pulled back right away? No. So it's going to take time. So now we're talking about Torres, we're talking about ETFs, we're talking about easing of monetary conditions. We're getting rid of the bad actors. We've gotten rid of most of them in crypto. And isn't it a better market? Doesn't it kind of open your eyes to think that, oh my gosh, the market has been way juicy and way saucy ever since we flushed out all these bad actors? Yeah, because seriously, that kept a lot of traditional finance money out. So now if crypto starts earning more and more trust means money, institutional investments, as money becomes more affordable because the Fed's going to help us out with that. We already have ETF products in the market, which is showing traditional finance that we could play with the big boys. And some of them funds, they got pretty big, pretty quick. It's all good news, everyone. Political shifting. Yeah, that's right. I got a video in the queue. That's why you should probably hit the subscribe button, maybe even the like button. Touch it down below. You got to touch it whenever you get the chance. But I got a story out there coming up later that's going to be about how the Dems right now are looking to Kamala Harris being more crypto friendly so that they can sway some of the crypto votes. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, maybe you're not pro-Democrat. I get that. But what if you're pro-crypto and now you've got both sides wanting to be pro-crypto? You'd have a real winner there, wouldn't you? All right. I got some recovery to do because I just did an hour of the gym. Felt pretty good. What are you doing the rest of the day? Let me know down below. I've got a mobility session I got to do later. Make sure my joints are feeling good. Make sure I can kind of move cleanly. I'll probably be reading them during that because I have to sit in some of these positions for a while because it helps me stretch out. Choo-choo. I'll catch y'all later.